He's not going to have to go 5 rounds. He's not going to have to go 5 rounds. If the same
RDA might end it before then.
No, you got to stop with your nonsense. You're just feeding into this shit. Man, people come to us for real news, not fake news. Let's go, buddy. Stop feeding them that just to get under my skin. No, I don't think it's going to go 5. I think Islam gets him out of there probably in 3 or 4. I'd say probably. I don't think he goes to the 5th. I think he goes in the 3rd or 4th round. He gets him out of there. I just think the age factor is going to be huge, as well as just the strength. Once the fight hits the ground, which it will hit the ground, RDA will have no answer. He will have no answer for that pressure, that type of control, and he's gonna manhandle him, dude. He's gonna manhandle him. This fight's gonna be at 55. RDA is not gonna have the size and the strength advantage in this position, in this strength. He's gonna kill himself to get to 55. It's not gonna be the same. If the fight was at 70, I'd say, you know what, RDA probably has a little bit more of a chance. I think it would go 5, and RDA has, and I think he kills himself to get to 55. He's not gonna have a chance.
I'm not sure if he kills himself to get to 55, but let's just be honest. He doesn't even have as big a frame as Islam does at 155.
No.
Islam is a bigger frame guy. He's the younger guy. Doesn't have the experience, but he's got a ton of experience, enough experience to deal with Dos Anjos at this time. When you're looking, it comes down to that point. Islam is the guy. He's doing this. He's climbing. Every fight he's getting a little bit better, a little bit more knowledgeable. Does things sometimes you look and you go, oh, you were being lazy there, or that wasn't smart. Then he comes up and he does something. You go, man, that was really nice. And that's just part of learning and growing as a fighter, and that's what he's doing. And although RDA can still fight, no doubt about it, and he's a good fighter, he's probably seen his best days, and it's not where he's climbing as a fighter. He's actually either maintaining or actually starting to diminish a little bit. This is a harder fight for him. It's a harder fight for RDA overall. He's got to get Islam to bite and make mistakes. I just don't see Islam making those mistakes. I do think that RDA could try to go for takedowns. I don't think he's going to end up in the top position if he goes for those, and so that's going to cause him problems. If he ends up underneath Islam, there's no submission game that RDA possesses that's going to cause Islam a big problem, and it comes down to that one word of smash. So,
yeah, look, I want to tip my hat to RDA, though, for taking this fight.
Absolutely.
This is one of those, you're fighting this young stud that all the hype is around him. You didn't want to fight him before, which I understood. He wasn't even ranked in the top 10. You were ranked number 5 or number 4, number 6, somewhere in that range. And I understood it. Like, why? Why would I take that chance? Totally. Now he's ranked ahead of you by 1 or 2 spots, and it makes sense. Like, hey, now I'll take the fight. That was a smart play by RDA. I like you said, I don't want to say his better days are behind him, but he's definitely just.
You don't want to say that.
No, I don't want to say that because I got a lot of respect for him, man. He's a tough fighter.
I have a ton of respect for him. That has nothing to do with it. You just have to be.
It, John, a second ago. Didn't sound
just,
like it.
It's called honesty when you look and you go, all right.
Oh, now you want to be honest.
Well, you're saying, okay, so let's just look at it this way. He was the lightweight champion, the 155-pound champion. Yes. Do you see him being the 155-pound champion ever again? Oh, you are.
No.
Exactly.
Stop.
Okay.
No, stop. Let me put this out this way. If Islam wasn't there,
and Dustin wasn't there.
Yeah, and Dustin wasn't there.
And Charles Oliveira wasn't there. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm going.
Like if I'm looking at the rankings here, I think he's got a good chance because of his leg kicks. He's got a good chance of beating Chandler. I think he can beat Beneil Dariush. It'd be a tough fight, but I think he can beat him. Size, that's the thing that scares me a little bit. Beneil's big. He's long, he's big, but I think technically, I think that RDA's got a chance. Gaethje, I think he can beat him. Yes, it'd be a tough fight. It'd be a fun fight to watch, by the way. That'd be a great fight. But you get to Islam, I think all the other ones he's definitely ahead of. Dustin, I don't think he can beat. I don't know if he can beat Oliveira. I don't think so either. So those two guys, those are the top 2 guys. And I'm only saying that because those 2 guys right now are fucking just running the terror through everyone. But I don't think he beats Islam. If Islam wasn't there, Dustin's talking about potential retirement if he does beat Oliveira. I think he can make another run. I'm not saying he'd be the champion, but I think he can make another run. That's just where I'm at when I look at these guys. When I look at the people in the top 5, I think he's got a chance to make another run. I think he beats Tony Ferguson. I think he beats Dan Hooker. I think he beats Conor McGregor. I think he'll have a hard time with. I think guys like Gregor Gillespie could out wrestle him and hold him down, maybe, but it'd be tough. I think he'd still beat Gregor, but it'd be a tough fight. I don't even go beyond those guys. Kevin Lee and Diego Ferreira and those guys. I don't want to go that far because he's not in that category anymore. So I think he could make another run. I think he could. I think if he didn't take the Islam fight and they gave him somebody else, I think he'd have a good chance of getting a little bit higher up there. Fighting a Michael Chandler or a Dariush or a Gaethje, I think he'd get up there. I'm not saying he'd win the title, but I think he'd end up getting closer to a shot. This Islam fight's going to set him back, though.
Okay.
I guess we're going to see. We're going to see.
I guess we are, but, you can take a look and sense, what is it? He got a win against Robbie Lawler. And then lost to Colby. He lost to Kamaru. He beat Kevin Lee. But then he lost to Leon Edwards, lost to Michael Chiesa, and then won against Paul Felder.
But that's the thing, John, you got to listen to what you just said.
Dude. That's not what a championship caliber fighter is doing, is winning a fight and then losing two.
Okay.
That's not what he was doing earlier.
But John, listen to what you just said. You said he lost to Colby. He lost to Leon. He lost to
all top Chiesa. Guys, no doubt about it.
Those are all top guys.
I know. I agree with you. And that's my point.
That was at 70, John.
I know that was at 70. I know those were at 70. The only fight he got the win was the Kevin Lee at 155 or was it 170? I don't remember.
I don't remember. I think it was at 70. I think wasn't the first time that he went to 70 and then he couldn't get it. He didn't do well and then he came back down.
I'm not sure. I do not remember.
Sherdog doesn't specify the weight class.
Yeah, it doesn't say what it is. It's fucking guys.
Go to Tapology. They'll have it. They've hit the. They got a little
Dave's
plus
start
sign
using Tapology
to the sign. If you go to Tapology for it, it'll give you what.
Let's go, John. Educate Dave on how to use MMA websites.
I got to teach him about computers. Very difficult for some people to understand this stuff.
Man, that's one thing Dave struggles with. Is fucking.
I think it was a welterweight because I don't think he jumped up and down. So if you go down to the Kevin Lee, and go to the far right, you see that plus. Hit that plus, and it'll
it was
welterweight. Boom! Welterweight. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Okay,
calm down. We both said it was at welterweight.
Okay,
calm down, John. I know you're quick to pat yourself on the back, but calm down.
I'm not patting myself on the back.
I'll do it for you.
Hold on. I just want to say that out of everyone on this panel of two people, have now actually taught something to Podcast Dave on a computer. Thank you very much. I'm taking a bow.
To be fair, we're still MMA specific, so for somebody that doesn't know much about MMA.
Oh, all right. So what were we talking about? We're talking about Islam and the RDA fight.
Yeah,
I think it's a tough fight for RDA. I think he could have made another run if he'd avoided Islam for a little bit longer. I'm not saying he would have got to the title shot, but like I said, I think he beats Chandler. He has a good chance of beating Chandler, Dariush, and Gaethje. He struggles with, obviously, Oliveira and Dustin Poirier, but not to say that he couldn't get it done. It's just, Islam is going to be the guy that kind of makes that run. I think he's got I think it's a 50-50 shot. I really do.
Okay.
Look, and I'm also basing a lot of things off the fact that Justin
you've been
has
hitting the head a lot. I got it.
No, that his weakness is his wrestling and his jiu-jitsu, and that's one thing that RDA has.
Do you think that he's got better wrestling than Justin?
But here's
Just
the thing:
no.
I'm not saying he can't stand. I'm saying he can't. I'm not saying he cannot stand with him. He can stand with Gaethje to the point where the takedown becomes a little bit easier. And Gaethje also, as he tends to slow down, stands more upright. No one really has tried to take him down as they're slugging it out. I'm throwing it out there, man. I think it's a 50-50 shot. And I don't want to take too much away from RDA because he's talented, man. He's still
I love RDA. He's a great fighter, but like I said, he's not in that position where he's still climbing. No, I just can't say it. He's been there too long. He's a veteran, man. He's done it all. I take nothing from him. He's fantastic. But there comes a time for everybody when the rise is done and now you're going in the other direction or you're flattening out.
John, blasphemy, man. Blasphemy. You're speaking blasphemy right
Total
now.
blasphemy.
100% agree.